try to keep my head turned strangely so that you don't see the glare in my glasses, because if I go like this, now you can't see my eyes. So if I go like that, now it's better. Okay. Random, really quick video. So sometimes I do weird things, and this is one of them. I was scrolling on my phone and on the Instagram, and I have, because I am into all kinds of crafts, I have, you know, all kinds of crafty things that come through my feed, and sometimes there's like these little sewing tricks that come up, and I don't sew all that often. But I do like to do little projects, and I do enjoy it, but only for small things. I am not what's the word? I don't even know what the word is. I can sit for hours and knit, but I cannot sew for hours. Anyway, so there was this, like, it was for doing a zipper pillow cover and how to put the zipper in. And they just sewed, let's see if I can show it, grab some stuff. Okay, so they just took like 2 squares, and here I have like 2 squares, and they put it together, and then it showed that they sewed, you know, right sides together, and then they sewed along the edge, and then they opened it up, and when they opened it up, you know, then you have a seam here that you fold over the selvage edges here, and then they took the zipper and they put the zipper on, and they sewed that down the seam, and then here I have mine, I don't know, it's kind of a dark fabric, I don't know if you can see it. So then it looks like this on the other side. Here's where I sewed the zipper on, and then in the center is the seam. So then they went and opened up that seam with the seam ripper, and it exposed their zipper, and it was all finished edges. So you do that, and then you sew the rest of your sides together of your squares. And so I'm gonna try and see if this works, and I thought I would do it on camera really quick because I actually am not making a pillow cover. I always need new little zippery pouches for lots of different projects, right? Or to hold my little notions and things, and so I love little bags. And I just got inspired to do it randomly. It was so not on my to-do list today. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted a strap or what kind of thing I wanted on it, or if I would want a strap. So I just scrounged a little D-ring that I had in my stuff, and I took some of the extra fabric and put a little tab on it that I can sew in. So I'm going to sew it when I sew up the edges here. I'm going to sew it right in the edge, and then I can hook a strap to it, or I can use it to hook other notions and stuff on. Okay, so I'm going to change the camera view, and we'll see if this opens up the way it should. Okay, let's see. Okay, so also what I did, because obviously with it being a bag, I want the inside to be finished and nice, so I double-sided my squares. And to do that, what I did first was I put the right sides together of my chosen fabric squares, and I didn't measure any of this, okay? I just grabbed out some scrap fabric I had and then made some just squares from what was kind of already the size. Actually, what was it? Something. I lost that thought. Never mind. Okay. And then what I did was I sewed it together on 3 sides. And then I had, that way I had an open end, and then I could turn it right side out. And it was the side that I left open that I used to put together for where I wanted to put the zipper. But before I did that, I turned in the open edge and I just stitched it down so that it would be closed, stay closed. And now that gave me a really nice finished edge on the inside, and it was so easy peasy. Okay, so this is the part I'm excited about, to see if this little Instagram tip is actually gonna work. I see these things all the time and I think, oh, that's so cool, but you know, I'm never really sewing. So I'm gonna pull this apart. I wonder if I should zoom in a little. Okay, I'm gonna pull this apart and find these stitches right here, and I want to be careful not to cut my fabric, I know. Oh, and I was so excited too when I went to, oh my goodness, look at that. When I went to my just sewing notions drawer and I found a zipper that was the exact color of the purple fabric that I have lining the inside. I was like, wow, that is such a happy coincidence. I love it when that happens. And you know, this is just kind of how I work. When I craft like this, I tend to really love my results. Now, can I repeat it ever? I don't know. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But I love with working, you know, when I can do a project with what I have on hand, and it's not something I have to go to the store for. But I already have this stuff, and I can just make it work. And how random was that? I got this idea and just decided to make this little pouch that I can use for whatever. I mean, it could even hold makeup. I didn't even worry about what size it was or anything. And I had enough fabric that I actually cut enough to do one more. So if there's any changes I want to make with my results, then I can do that. Okay, I'm almost to the end. Look at that. It opened right up. The only thing is at the end here, it's kind of coming undone, but we're going to go and seam that together. So that should, because those sides haven't been seamed yet, so that should hold it together. But you want to open it up before you do that, because then you can pre-open the zipper, so you'll be able to turn everything right side out again. So let's see if this is going to work. I'm just going to put the right sides together, and then I'm going to sew all around the sides and then see if we can finish it up. Oh, I gotta make sure that I place my little D-ring here. Let's see, where should we put it? Let's put it on the side over here, and I don't want it like right at the top. I want it down just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down there, maybe something like that. I better stick a sewing clip on there. Also, I love that I discovered these sewing clips, because I used to pin everything, and that was part of what put me off from sewing, because I don't want to pin stuff. And I know, I'm a really lazy sewer. Okay, I gotta change from my zipper foot, which also is an amazing discovery on how to use it when I need to do zippers. Okay, I can't get that to cook in. I'm so excited. This is going to be like the quickest little bag I've ever made. We're going to turn it right side out and push my little things in the corners. Oh my goodness. I'm such a dork. I sewed my ring the wrong way. You probably noticed that. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay. But otherwise, let's just test the function. Otherwise, it's an adorable little pouch. And it looks really good. And it was really, really easy to make and have all these nice finished edges. Okay, so I was just telling my daughter that I feel like 75% of sewing is undoing mistakes, and maybe that's just because I'm not very good at it, but now I gotta fix that. Okay, I really hope I did it right this time because I went over it a whole bunch of times. This time I stuck it so that you have to put it, you know, inside, so that when you turn it right side out, it's where you want it to be. Silly, silly me. Yay, there it is. Now we can see how this is supposed to look. See how this works out. Very good. There it is. Such a cute little doggy print. And you know, like, I'm not super happy with how this end turned out, but I mean, I can't complain for how quick it was, and I do know a trick, I think, for how to improve on that, so maybe I'll do that for the next one. We'll see. So most of the time you see knitting stuff and other things on my channel, but every once in a while I have some random things like this. I am so excited. Look at, where's that other? I'm sure I have something that can go in there right now. Here we go. This project needed a bag. It is the second, maybe the third, I don't know. It's a sample for a pattern I'm working on writing. So I'm going to put it in here. Ta-da! Now it has its own little spot. You know what could be really cool is with this D-ring I could even like put a little label on it so that I know what it is without opening it up, since it's sitting on my whips shelf. Alright, well that's all I wanted to share, was making this cute little bag that I got the idea from a random Instagram tutorial.